should be good. Um, and it should send out the tweet, and I'll see if everyone. And I went with the first picture because it's so cute. It's just like I love that. What's that staff? Because I'm like, hot damn.
I think I'm waiting for the picture come. Yeah, that would be a staff from Ulduar. I think there's 3 different colors.
Yep.
The orb on the top is different colors, and then there's one that has more of like an autumn leaf color instead of the green leaves. But there are 3 color variations from Ulduar.
Okay. Excellent. No, it's damn fun transmog. They can hear us. Yay. You can hear us, guys?
Yay!
Damn it.
Yay.
I mean, good.
Yay. That's at least
fine.
That's at least one thing. Hey, chat room. So pretty. It is really pretty. It's a really nice mog. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Thank you.
All right. So, and I had to, when you changed your Twitter, and I kept thinking, who's the casual arch druid? Oh, it's Leila. I was like, it's Leila.
Man, I saw that the other day, and I was like, or last week or something, and I'm like, oh wait, that's Leila. And I'm like, why are you always changing your name? You're making it impossible to keep track.
It probably because you popped in the chat and I was starting to give you crap, and you're like, wait a minute, who's this giving me crap?
I was about ready to sit there and be like, John, get this mother out of control. And then it's like, it's Leila. I'm like, why do you do this to me?
Love it.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
Absolutely. It's the only
My
way
toes
to
are just
be.
fine. They don't need your help.
Your toes, your toes. Hey, chat room. Yes, thank you, Leila. Thank you for coming and hanging out with Xortz and me too. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
All right, so I think we've got everything. I think we're ready to go in a couple minutes.
Are you
which is
ready?
Exciting. Are you ready? Yeah. I don't know. Am I ready? Sure. We're ready. Okay. Oh, I've still got to do. I did so much baking yesterday. It was crazy. And I've still got to do my sister's. It's my brother's birthday today, and it's my sister's in 2 days' time. So
you're always doing so much baking. What do you do with all of that? Is it normally for like certain like special events, or do you just like take it into work? Or
yeah, my family and my workmates are very appreciative. And I've already...
It's funny because it'll sit there and be like, there'll be like the little tweet post. It'll be like, what baking adventure shall we have today? And I'm sitting there like probably thousands of things that I'm going to be drooling over and never.
It's I've already received a message from my boss, and I'm like, so does that mean you would like me to bring some to work? And all I got was the one of the emojis of basically hell yes. So hey Paradin, hey Chris, Fez here. Yes, I know, I wish I lived closer to you guys too, because I could totally do some... I've got a thought of a horde symbol.
Oh,
go on.
I've got a thought. So the 3D cookie tarts that I was making, you can make it into like a bigger, like kind of like a cake version, but it's like, you guys would probably think of it more as like a cookie dough is the basis of what it's made from, and then you bake that, and it's very, it's
guys,
not a tough
guys.
texture.
LB just came in hot with a tier 3 sub for 20 months. What the heck?
LB, thank you. Amazing. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that. That's just wonderful. Yeah, we've got... So yeah, I'm thinking about trying to somehow work it to do a horde symbol first. So we'll see. It's got like the brains ticking over how I'm gonna do it. But but I tried to do some black buttercream yesterday, which did not come out as black as I'd like it to be. So we will see. I think I need to play around with some of the food gels a bit, but we'll get there. Oh, Chris, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Chris.
Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it, guys. We really do. Muchly appreciated. Absolutely. So, yeah, and then I made some, have you guys ever had matcha? It's like a health green tea powder.
Okay, let's see. Tea, healthy, no.
Yeah, no. I'm in the same boat. Tea and healthy. No,
absolutely not. It sounds horrifying.
It's a little bit is quite tasty. Like, it depends how intense that you do it, but a little bit's quite tasty. So it's quite nice with white chocolate.
So if a little bit is quite tasty, if you go past a little bit, what happens?
Not so good. Not so. Like if it's really intense, I don't like the really intense, but to blend it just nicely with some white chocolate. Yeah. So yesterday I made some. I made some white chocolate and matcha cupcakes yesterday. So yeah, they taste pretty good. So
Xortz is like, I'm not hearing beer. I'm not hearing steak.
I didn't actually.
What are you talking about?
I didn't actually make any chocolate. I've got to make a chocolate cake today because my sister decided to change her mind at the last minute for a birthday cake, and now I've got to change everything. And I'm like, oh my lord, like seriously. So yeah.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking my language.
Yeah.
And Paradin, don't make me come over there. Don't.
Steak and ketchup. That's assy.
Oh boy.
People have died over this, Paradin. You know that.
All right, it's time, guys. Are we ready? Let's do it. Okay, ready, chat room? Please work. All right, here we go.
Iron Man. Bloodthirsty. Pacifist. You're listening to the WoW Challenges podcast, the home of the Iron Man Challenge. And here are your hosts, Stone and Leeta.
Do I get to be Stone?
You can, sure. Why not? I'm still waiting for my new intro to come. It's coming. It will coming. It's no use me trying to butcher what's already there. So I leave it to the professional, and he's sorting that. But anyway, hello. Hello and welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast. This is episode 182. Oh my lordy. Look at us, 182. Wow. I know. Today is Saturday, September 7, 2019. Or in my case, it's actually my brother's birthday, which is September 8 in August. In August land, I was going to say. In Aussie land. Oh my lord. What a start. August land. That sounds like somewhere I would really like to be. But anyway.
Yeah.
That would be my holiday time, August land. So
Can we go to Octoberland, because that's more my speed.
Yeah, Octoberland would be nice too.
Octoberland would work as well. Exactly. All right, so I am your host, Leeta, who is all sorts of messed up today, so I apologize. And joining me this week as my co-host is Xortz. So thank you, Xortz, for coming and shenanigans.
And I'm all kinds of messed up every day.
All the shenanigans, exactly. And for more shenanigans, I'm super excited to have this wonderful lady to come and say hello and to catch up with her. Leila is here, so yay! Welcome, Leila.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Well, I would like to say it is an honor and a privilege to have the civilized half of the Looking for Casuals leadership here on the show, as opposed to that Neanderthal term.
Listen, I'll be having to deal with that later this evening, so I'm glad to be starting my evening off with I can't even.
She's already like waving the flag. It's like,
is he at work? What is he? Is he at work or?
I think if he's at work, he's just getting finished with work, because we talked to him earlier when he was on his break, and he said he had like 3 hours to go, so which would be he'd be getting out of work right about now, I think. But I don't think we're gonna start doing anything in the classic until probably a couple more hours yet.
Nice. Nice. Excellent. All right. Well, actually, that could lead straight into what have you been up to since we last spoke? Because obviously, you know, classics dropped. You've been busy. Life's been busy. All of those kinds of things. So what have you been doing?
Playing classic.
Nice. Have you have you been solely just like dived in, all into it, all up in its face, or have you been jumping between sort of retail and classic?
Here's the thing. I can appreciate classic for what it is. And I've been having a lot of fun with John and Vlad leveling our little trio. Currently we're in the Barrens. I think we're all around level 15, 16 or so.
Yep.
And I've been doing that. We've been trying to do it at least twice a week, depending on when John stays off, fall, work into our schedule and all that sort of thing. But in all honesty, apart from that, I've not been spending a lot of time in classic. It's just it's not my bag. The things that I have come to enjoy about retail in terms of achievements and pet collecting and mount collecting and transmog collecting, all those things that I've come to thoroughly enjoy about the game aren't part of classic. And so classic for me has a little bit of, okay, well, what am I doing this for? Because it takes a lot of time to do anything, to kill stuff, to get around. You don't have the money to do things or train for everything that you have and your professions and everything. So it's a really slow going, and I can totally appreciate the nostalgia factor, and I love the fact that so many people have gotten into it and really gone gung-ho with it.
Yeah.
But just for me, it's just not the things that I've come to enjoy.
Yeah. It's nice to delve back into it, absolutely. But look, you know, when we look at retail where it is now for the game, boy, we have been on a journey. Like, you know, when you're looking at classic and retail and how vastly different they have, but how much has the retail version grown over 16 years? It's taken a long time to get to that point. And there are things that I must admit in classic I miss, like AoE looting, tagging, you know, there's all of those kinds of things. But it's good that there's both. You know, some people play both, some just focus on one or the other.
Exactly. And I'm at least in the camp that hopes that classic is very successful to the point that they will consider doing servers for the Burning Crusade and Wrath. I think Wrath would be a hugely popular one. I think people really enjoyed that, and even for myself, that's when they, you know, added in the achievements and stuff, so I could really see myself getting into that one. But I really hope that classic is successful for the franchise. I think overall, whether you're playing classic or playing retail, even if you're someone that's not interested in classic at all, retail has a lot to gain by classic being successful. So I don't think that anyone should be wishing ill on either or, because I think they both really kind of need one another.
Yeah.
I just want to find the Crossroads supply crate in the Barrens, because the core board over and over.
Have you gotten to needing to get Kreenig over there yet?
No, we can't even get close to it because I'm still trying to find the stupid supply crate. It's over and over.
This one named Quillbore on like a 6 to 7 minute respawn time. Yeah.
Yes. I did that one the other week, actually. Oh, last week. And it is, you forgot, it's and respawns in certain points is really quite fast, and it can ends you up in a bit of trouble. So yeah, exactly.
But I've definitely, in doing those sorts of quests where, there's one named guy and you got to get it, I think everybody that I've come across anyway has been super accommodating in terms of, let's all group up and get credit for this. Let's not try and ninja it from somebody else or any. I've not really come across any of that. I came across one dude that made me a little bit salty, but other than that, I think overall everyone's been
like Vlad ninja those hooves from Terwinkle.
That's between the two of them. I just want them to loot their bodies so that I can skin them. That's all I want.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? If we all went skinning, there would be, and everyone looted their stuff, I think we'd be max level skinning, even as like a level 5, because there's dead bodies everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere I go, I'm like, nobody's skinning? What? I need to get into skinning. So, yeah. All right. So, other than that, have you been doing any challenge stuff lately, or just more concentrating on keeping your normal girls going in both retail and, of course, a bit of classic?
Well, I think the last contest with the priests ended the Saturday before classic started.
Yes.
So I think that working on that contest with the priest character, I think, is the last thing that I've done since classic started, because between real life and classic, and I've honestly not even really been doing a lot in retail, just because we've been working, even though we only do the 2 nights a week on the classic. I've been trying to keep up with professions, or that sort of, all those little mundane things that you kind of try and need to work on, fishing and cooking and whatnot, in between doing quests, or trying to where you'd have a quest, you'd have to run back to Thunderbluff to turn it in, trying to do those sorts of things so you're not holding up the group, but that are really time consuming as far as classic is concerned. Exactly. So my last challenge would have been that priest for that contest, which I think was 16.
Okay.
Far off from the winner, that's for sure. But I at least beat John so much.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's the greatest victory of all.
There we go. It doesn't matter how you do it. If you take whatever wins you can get. I do the same with Stone. Doesn't matter. I don't care if he's gone away for 2 weeks. He didn't roll a toon. He didn't start a toon. I win. Simple as that. Yeah. So yeah, that's good. So how did you find the priest as Iron? Like, even in those 16 levels, did you find comfortable? Did you find it a little bit of a struggle? Like, how was your play of it? Did you feel?
I felt like it was pretty good. I think anytime you play a challenge toon, you always have like this heightened sense of where all the mobs are around you that you wouldn't have if you were just playing your regular old ordinary toon that has a bunch of gear and you don't necessarily have to worry about the things around you. But I went Shadow rather than doing Discipline or whatnot. And because I have a 120 priest that is Shadow. So I'm a lot more comfortable with Shadow than I am with Discipline. And I felt pretty strong. I know that Shadow lacks the healing, the self-healing that Discipline would have. But at the same time, just from watching other people doing the challenge, if they were streaming, like John doing his challenge, I think he was Discipline. I felt like I could kill things faster than what I was seeing other people who were playing Discipline. So even though I didn't have the self-healing that they had, I was killing things faster. So I didn't quite need that extra healing, because I wasn't having to prolong these fights. But all in all, I don't think that I really ran into too many problems. Every once in a while, it seems like you get these mobs from out of nowhere that just seem to hit you for a ridiculous amount that you're not expecting them to just run up and smack you a good one. But I think other than those random times, it didn't go too badly.
That's a good show title. Smack you a good one. Hang on. Right,
just run up and smack you a good one.
Look, Leila's got the best sayings.
Yeah, love it.
Leila's got the best sayings.
Love it. Absolutely. All right, so obviously we're at September now. We've got, there's only a few more months of the year to go. Now I'm going to throw it out to challenge tunes and normal tunes. Like, what goals, what stuff do you want to have done by the end of 2019?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's hard to say without knowing currently, at least for retail, what we've got coming up. Mm-hmm. I think obviously once we hit BlizzCon time, I think I'm expecting this to be an expansion announcement. BlizzCon, they're kind of on track for that for this year. Of course, I don't think anybody really knows what's going on as far as the story's concerned coming up. They're kind of keeping that pretty tight-lipped about what's going to happen with Sylvanas and Sourfang and Thrall and all of that. So I think I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do story-wise, and just continuing to work on, my pet collecting and my mount collecting, the freaking Deathwing, I hate you, and transmog collecting and whatnot.
Nice. And you've got some very nice transmogs too. So, the Torrens looking damn sexy, I must admit. And like I said to you, I love that staff. That's a very nice looking staff. So,
aren't you guys doing trial style here with John?
That was on Wednesday. It started last week, and Wednesday night was the last night for the trial of style. Mm-hmm. So we did that before our dungeon run on Wednesday night, this past Wednesday.
Nice.
How'd you do?
I won a round. I think we did 2 rounds, and I won a round, and I think Tiber won the second round.
Nice. Well done. So both you and Tiber have some fashion sense then, obviously. John doesn't.
The very first one that the one that, or did we do 3? Who won the first one? Because it was a Zen one. That was our category, and we were all level 60.
Yeah.
And so we didn't have any access to like the Mists of Pandaria type looking transmog. Okay. So I don't remember who won that one. If Tiber's around, maybe he would remember. But the one that I won was just because it was a champion of the light, and I play a paladin in the group. So yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of, had a shoe in on the transmog for champion of the light being a paladin.
Nice. Okay, Tiber says he still doesn't understand how he won. He think it was a carry, and he only remembers the 2 wins, so there must have been, maybe it was.
Did you win the Zen one then, Tiber? Maybe he won the Zen one. I just know I won the champion of the light once I cheated and was a paladin.
Nice. Sometimes that's a good way to go. You roll with what you got, and if you happen to be the one that happens to nail it, well done.
I mean, I'm sure that Terwinkle would have come up with an amazing transmog if he had just hit the apply button before the contest started.
Oh.
He spent his 2 or 3 minutes building this transmog up, and we were all going to be wowed, and then he didn't hit the apply button and just went up here in his untransmogged dungeon gear.
This does not surprise me at all.
That's hilarious. I love it. Oh, we do love John. He is awesome.
Leila, it didn't work. Leila.
Well, as soon as the thing started, as soon as the contest, you get a certain amount of time to build your transmog and everything, and then it pulls everybody out of that, and the contest starts. And as soon as it started, I hear him go, "Oh!" And I knew exactly what he had done. Like, you didn't hit the apply button, did you, John? Like, no.
Oh, that's no good,
John. The gift that just keeps on giving.
He does. And you know what? He would have been so excited. That would have been the whole thing. He would have been so excited, wanting to show, look what I've made. And sometimes you do. I think we've all done it. You just get so caught up in the moment to actually hit the actual button that you need to hit in time. Yeah, I'd say, you know, most of us have kind of gone through something like that. So so poor John, you know, but there's always another one. There's always another one. So I'm sure, because normally they do trial at least a couple of times a year, don't they? Unless this is the last one for this year. So he'll just have to, you know, dazzle you with it at the next one, which, you know, is if he remembers what he did, which will be good.
Well,
well, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
All right. So, advice for anyone. You've played the challenge toons for quite some time. You know, you've been playing them on and off for quite some time, and
never had one die.
Hey, that's not many people can have that. Have that accolade. So there we go. So let's spread some of your wisdomy words.
I've got this. I think we've all seen the meme of the guy like pointing to his head, and it's like, toon can't die if you don't play him.
Yep, exactly.
That's true. So, tips, tricks. What do you think would be for someone new coming in, or even, you know, refreshing for some of us that have been around for a while? Because we do forget things. You know, some of us are getting older and the brain's a little bit, sometimes we forget the good tips and tricks. So what would you advise to any of us?
Don't panic.
Mm-hmm.
Don't panic and forget what your class can do. Mm-hmm. Because especially when you're playing a class like the priest with the priest contest, I remember seeing several situations where the individuals would get themselves in trouble and not realize the toolkit that a priest has in order to get away from things. If you have to psychic scream and run away, you know, that's what you need to do. Don't panic and forget about all of the options you have, because sometimes John, sometimes I see where, you know, players will just kind of accept their fate and like, no, like at least try and get away, at least try and do something, because who knows, maybe it'll leash right before it kills you or something like that. And you know, you just kind of got to stick with it, not panic, and not just concede that this is the end. Oh, this is it, you know, just you got to keep fighting, because you never know what's going to happen. You could get in a lucky shot, or you could have the mobs that turn and, you know, where they run away in fear, you know, because they're about to die. It gives you a chance to heal or bandage or something like that. And and if they're running towards something and you know they're gonna pull it, start running the other way. Don't even wait and see if it pulls that thing over there. Just get out of there and try and self-preservation. Being aware of the things that are around you.
Yes, I think that's the biggest thing. Absolutely. Is being aware. You have to be aware all of the time on a challenge toon, which is
and don't be different. I think one of the things that it's from being a healer in dungeons is one of the things that I always keep in mind. Don't save your cooldowns, because if you use a cooldown in that moment that could have saved you, if you don't use it and you die, what was the point of saving it? What are you saving it for?
Good point.
I see healers do that often in dungeons, and to where they're saving their cooldowns, and it's like, if you're not ever going to use them, then what do you even have them for? So it's better to go ahead and use them, and then, you know, maybe take a minute or two before you advance if you feel like you're going to need them again. But, you know, if you feel like this is it, if this is the last, you know, throw everything at it. Don't hold back. Don't save anything, because what are you going to use it for if you die?
That's right. That's a good point. Absolutely. So I think, you know, sometimes you just got to fight for that, you know, not fight for the death, but fight for living, which is, you know, so throw everything that you can at it. which is a good way to go. Absolutely. So how's your week been though? What have you been up to this week? You said been busy, real life's been kicking your backside, or you've managed to get a little bit of playtime in?
Now we've my son started back to school, so we've gotten back. I have to get back in the habit of getting up at 7:30 in the morning and getting him ready for school. So
nice.
That always shortens the day when, about 2:00 and you feel like you need to take a nap, but you can't take a nap because, that never goes well for anybody. And
yeah.
But no, I think we've just been doing a lot of puttering around in Classic. Like I said, we're really not that far along. We're only 15, 16 or so, but just trying to get ahead in the little things that professions and whatnot like that. And I think that just from my experience, it's talking about Classic. I know that all of the things that need to fall into place in order for the challenges to be able to be done in Classic, which I think if you're going to do a challenge in Classic, you're out of your mind. But I think that if any of the challenges would really work in Classic, it would be teams. Because to be perfectly honest with you, Vlad and John and I have not really come up across anything that is too much trouble when there's a team of us, when there's a group of us. Things that would obviously give you a lot of trouble when you're just by yourself. It goes pretty well when you have a team. And the only downside to that is in Classic, you get punished for being in a group. You don't get as much experience for killing things and all of that sort of stuff. So that's kind of a downside. But I really think that teams would have a valid go at challenge. I don't know what it would be like once you start getting to where you can't, because obviously up to about 15, pretty much all of your gear is white. So no matter whether you're actually working on an Iron Man tune in Classic or not, we're all kind of doing that at the start.
Yeah.
And it isn't until right about now when we've started into the Barrens that we've really started to see more greens dropping or quest items and that sort of thing. So I don't know how much more difficult it would get for a team when they're still only able to wear white armor and weapons. But I definitely think that the teams, if I were going to do a challenge in Classic, it would most definitely have to be a team, because I don't know how in the world, just by myself, even because I started a Tauren Druid surprise in Mulgore and died, I don't even know how many times. It was dreadful. Doing Mulgore is dreadful.
Yeah. I must admit that with Classic, even on my normal Leeta, my warlock, and I say this to the boys all the time, to Wingy and Ash, and I'm like, you know what, Classic is just like actually playing an iron. It is, we're kind of doing a working man, because we've got the professions, we've got the questing, pretty muchly, we're adding green into it, as in, we can have green gear, but it feels as brutal as playing iron in retail, which is good. I don't mind that, but it's quite amusing. So
which I think that I think it was Tiber that had pointed out in John's stream one night about the fact that the Iron Man challenge came about to try and recreate what Classic was. So the idea of doing Iron Man in Classic, like reinventing the wheel there, because
it's dividing by 0, and it's going to be its personal nightmare, and I fully intend on trying it.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'd be interested to see. I have no idea if even something like the pacifist would even be possible.
It would be extremely difficult, because you could only do non-kill quests, because professions don't give XP in class.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
She started one. There we go. Fair said she started. It's going to be a long-term project, as in a long term. So she's at 3.
Fair. You have a level of self-control that I will never possess. Godspeed.
She has got the patience of an angel. I swear to God. And a little bit crazy. Absolutely. So we will see. She's at level 3.
What did you make? What race and class?
Yeah, a multi-year project probably. Yeah, I would think so.
I've got to assume rogue, maybe?
Human rogue.
Okay,
there we go. Yeah. Because even, like, stealth is okay, but even sapping, you come out of sap for rogue, isn't it? I think, was it Stir was saying? Someone was saying?
Yeah, you come out of stealth when you sap.
Yeah,
yep.
which is completely forgot about that. Like, you're so used to sapping and you're still in stealth. So, yeah, sap now sucks. So, it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. I must admit, I was playing with my girls' gaming night last night, and as though we weren't doing challenge tunes, we were a team of 5. And I was thinking, as we were playing last night, I was thinking, I wonder, as if we classed it as a, like a 5-man, how was it going to go? And I tell you what, it was a bit brutal in quest-wise, because there's so many quests that are not, shared. So we had to go and get we started in Duratar, so we were orcs or trolls. So the peon one where you got to hit the peon, that was okay, that credited everyone. But the scorpid tails, everyone had to get their own. And then when we got down to Senjin, and we were doing the eyes, you had to get the
oh my God, that was
eyes,
a freaking nightmare.
The crawler bits, and then we had to go over and get the tiger fur. So there's 5 of us.
See, the tiger fur didn't take. Actually, tiger fur, that whole like Echo Isles quest chain, like Zalzane, all that, I blew through that because I just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Nice.
And everything respawned for me. Like, Zalzane respawned with no ads, and I was able to take him down by myself.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, I need a group. I'm like, I'm done. I'm out of here.
Miss Midgey's here. She was there. So we had, between the 5 of us on those about 3 or 4 quests, took us, I would say, Marie, what would that have been? A good 2 hours. I'm gonna say.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, obviously we're getting XP for kills, but yeah, it was like, and I kept thinking, I'm so glad that it's not a 5-man iron team, because we would be just going, 2 hours at least.
I'd be out. Yeah. I'd be like, see ya, I'm done. Yeah. You're all on your own. Because
I think we played for about 3 hours. So up until that point, we were kind of okay. But yeah, once we got to Senjin and those collection, it took us a while. So she doesn't want to see another tiger again. Hunting those tigers was interesting because everyone else was hunting them too. So spawn times was fantastic. But it will be...
for John and Vlad and I, we all did our starting area first, separate, because one, because of like those sorts of quests, but 2, because the fact that our experience is halved, or it's cut because we're in a group. So we all did our starter zones first and then moved into the Barrens together, which at least thankfully in the Barrens, although you've got a lot of the zebra hooves, the raptor heads, and all those sorts of things, but we've been working kind of as we travel through doing other quests, like going over killing the quill boars or going to the harpies. You just kind of pick up the raptors that you see along the way, or the zebra you see along the way, and eventually we've all kind of finished all of the collection ones without sitting and having to farm those specifically. We just kind of work them in between the other quests that we're doing.
Nice.
That's actually a smart idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need to start putting that into practice once I find that stupid supply crate.
It's that top little stupid section right before you go kind of around the corner. Well, that's where I got mine from. I think it does spawn in maybe 2 spots.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw it
3.
in the first one closest to the crossroads, but there were 20 billion people.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it.
I think each one of that first camp that you come to right outside the crossroads, then there's the smaller one that's kind of off to the left up a little ways, and the third camp that's up where the Snarl Snout guy is. I think it can spawn in any one of those 3 places, because I've picked it up twice in 2 different, and they were in 2 different locations each time. So definitely different spawn points. I don't know if it's only ever at 1. I don't know if it could spawn in 2 at the same time. I don't really know how that works, but
good point. I must admit, I've never thought to check that out. I just always
there's always been too many people around, so you're not gonna ever see it in multiple places.
Yeah, that might be something I need to check out. Now I'm curious. All right. Well, thank you for sharing what you've been up to, and we've enjoyed hearing all of that, and of course we wish you the best of luck with John and Vlad and your
I was gonna
group.
say with John.
With John,
wish you the best of luck with John.
And you know what, I loved actually catching you guys live the other day. I think I was still on holidays, and it was so good to catch you guys live. So it's always
Leila, help me, Leila.
Always
if anybody
always
if anybody will be around about probably about 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific tonight over on John's channel, we should be doing a couple more hours tonight of the classic group. So
excellent.
Comedy gold.
Yes, absolutely.
Or when he's the prop warrior, and I end up getting a raptor on me and go running up to him as I think, okay, he needs to pick this off me because I'm resto druid getting beat on.
Yeah.
So run out, help John get this off me. All John goes is, ah, and just kind of runs off a little bit. Like, no, John, like, you need to taunt it. You need to pick this up. Don't run away from it.
Not surprised in the least. That
Absolutely.
freaking doorknob.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, I can't wait. So that'll be good. All right. Xortz, what have you been up to, sweetie?
Not a lot WoW-wise this week, because, as everybody knows, real life the last couple months has been throwing haymakers at me left and right, and that's not letting. I did get a little bit of classic time in like maybe an hour the other night looking for that, and I spent the whole time looking for the stupid supply crate. So go. And then I got fed up and logged off. Challenge-wise, I did get my big girl bloodthirsty level. Finished that up this morning.
Nice.
I'm having to force myself to split that session in half because it takes about 3 hours to get the whole level.
Yes.
And that's, a good chunk of time out of one of my 2 days off.
Yeah.
So I've been splitting that, doing about an hour and a half, and it's worked out good. And last night, despite some technical difficulties towards the end, Team Puppet dinged another level. Woo! So we got that, and then it was like, okay, we're done.
Nice. Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations. That's wow.
And I'm gonna drive myself nuts at some point this week and try an iron in classic. So
awesome.
I'm calling it now. Level 2 max.
Have you decided what are you going to roll?
I'm gonna try priest because I've been playing a lot of. Playing a lot of priests over the last few months, so I have an idea.
There we go. Perison says, all while wearing a red shirt.
Nah, that's an inside joke right there.
Nice.
I know what you're meaning, Paradin.
Shirts are white, so you could technically. Nice. Yeah, I think we all need to be there for that. Absolutely. Fantastic. Oh, alrighty. Well, good luck. I can't wait to hear and see what shenanigans you get up to on that. But fingers crossed for you, because I know it is rough. It is definitely rough on a normal
the
team.
mage I've been leveling in classic on stream has already got me ragey.
Yeah.
Doing a priest in Iron Man, and I'll probably be streaming it, is going to probably be twice as ragey. So, you know, if strong language is not your particular brand of whiskey or cup of tea, you might want to skip.
Yeah.
I will say, Xortz, I got my priest to 12, and I did feel really good with the priest in classic. Mana is definitely a problem in terms of needing to sit and drink all the time, so make sure you got plenty of that. But I definitely, at least up to level 12, really didn't have a whole lot of trouble killing things before my health got too low. I would just have to stop and drink after every pull.
Yeah, mana.
That's why I'm glad I'm doing the mage also, because it's like, oh, water? Food? I got that covered.
Yeah.
I don't have to waste money on that anymore.
Absolutely.
Priest, whole different story. I'm going to sit here and be like, I'd like to buy a stack of water, please. That'll be X amount of copper. Please, sir, may I have some more?
Yep.
I got enough bloody...
Please. I know. I mean, I was doing, because I've been on the Warlock, so, you know, life tap, which is good. But I've been hanging on to the waters. I'm life tapping to get my mana back. I need food, not water. So I'd been vendoring all my food because I'm like, yeah, well, I'm a warlock. Of course, I need mana, you know. And I was forgetting, I've got life tap. That'll get my mana back. Just keep the food, Leeta. That's what you need. Don't sell the food. So yeah, sometimes, I don't know. But anyway, good luck this week. And congratulations on, like, you're Bloodthirsty and Team Pop at, getting up there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Alrighty. Well, I'll tell you quickly what I've done. Work's kicked my backside this week. Going back to work after holidays is never fun. I tell ya, it's just like, why do I do this again? To basically pay for WoW. So, you know, I have to do it. You need to do it.
Amen.
Like, you know, it's like, Leeta, suck it up. You just have this job so you can play WoW and do stuff. So, yeah. But I did get my passies. I did get dinged 36 on my baby pacifist. And it took me 2 nights to do it, but I did ding 89 on my big pacifist.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm doing the same thing, Xortz. The passies now, I'm like, I can't do that in one sitting. It's too much, and I think Chris would be about the same. Gotta break it up. So 89. Yeah. Oh my lordy. Anyway. Very excited about that. On my bloods.
How long does it take you to get like for your at 89? How long does it take to get a level? Yeah, at that point.
Well, I'm throwing in some dailies.
Mostly. Okay, dailies and gathering, I assume, would be the bulk of it.
Yeah. So I did the dailies in Stormwind and Half Hill. For two nights, and I did a little bit of discovery in Town Song and Dread Waste, and the rest of the time was picking herbs and mining ore. So I would say a good probably maybe 5 hours all up. To get from 88 to 89 would be, I don't think it at the moment would be more than 5 hours, but I'm just, because I was doing some discovery and flying around, I think it would have taken about 5, so about 2.5, broke it to 2.5 each. So yeah. It's a bit of time, definitely a bit of time. So Chris says it took 2 hours on Friday with 2 dailies in Half Hill. Yeah. I see shiny things, so I'm like, yeah, let's go have a look at that. So, yeah. So, me taking 5 hours is because,
it's so shiny.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what's over here? Oh, don't go over there, Leeta. Go back. So, yeah. But
it's shiny.
It's good. So, I really am loving it. It's a level of playing a game I honestly never thought that I would get to this point. So it's very exciting. So we will see how we go this week. But I did get some blood. So obviously when you're playing a passy, there's no killing. You gotta then, you've got to balance it out. So if you've got no killing, you gotta go killing. So I did get some bloodthirsties done. So my gnome warlock dinged 27 and my Culturan hunter dinged 28. And then I took one of the big girls out, and that's my light forged Draenei hunter, and she dinged 53. I was very disappointed. Eastern Kingdoms did not have very many rares up because I went for my rare run. But Western Plaguelands did not let me down. And we managed to get not quite all of them, but a fair chunk from Western Plaguelands to get the ding. So that was good. And the other thing, I had started a Bloodthirsty in Classic. So all I'm doing is running around killing stuff. She hit level 7. Very slow. Gotta have some patience.
What did you make for what race?
Human warlock. So yeah, I was like, right, we're just gonna plod along on her. We'll see how we go. She takes pretty much kill one thing, so she's still, I don't have like drain life, I don't have a lot of things, so I've got to make sure I don't get rid of the water on her because I need her mana. So but yeah, so we hit level 7, which was good, and I'm just trying to grind through on humanoids to get some cloth and coin,
right? Because
otherwise there's nothing, because I can't quest. And if I'm killing like boars to get boar meat, well, I still need money to put boar meat on the auction house. And if I don't have, so I'm looking at basically just killing through humanoids at the moment so I can get a little bit of a stash so I can put, like some linen up on the auction house and that. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm level 7, which is like, we're getting there. So we'll see how we go. Oh,
level 7 doing quests takes a good while. I can't imagine just killing things.
Just killing, that's all it is. Yes.
It's actually, you kind of go into like this Zen-like mode. You just kind of... Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it at least cuts down. You're not looking for your quest mobs. You're not getting frustrated by things that aren't dropping because you've killed 800 Zevra and none of them apparently have hooves.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not having to do all the back and forth running. So, maybe time-wise it doesn't even out too bad if you just slaughtering stuff.
It's just like finding the right grind spot. That's probably the big thing.
That's what she said?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I was down at the mine, and of course it was too many, there was like too many people, so of course you go to immolate or stick one of the corruptions on, and it's just like by the time you've done that and it hasn't ticked for a warlock, someone's already tagged it, and you're like, so I just have been trying to pick a spot where there's not so many people, and just trying to find that spot at the moment because I'm a little bit too small to go up to East Vale logging. Like they're all 9s and 10s. Like now that I've dinged 7, possibly, but she's still a bit squishy, so I kind of don't want to get too far ahead of myself in levels.
So if you're not doing quests, then you don't even have an imp, right?
No, I can do warlock class quests are okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the only thing. So I have got an imp. I can't remember his name. It's like Gobzap or something. It was quite a good name.
Just call him Pip Pip.
Exactly. Pip Pip 3.5, I think we're at. So
classic Pip Pip.
Yes, exactly. And I can't, you know what? I really would like to just be able to go to the trainer and be like, change my imp's name. Because we all know Leeta only has a Pip Pip. So please just give me the frickin' Pip Pip right now. But yeah, so that's what that's the only thing I did was the Warlock quest to get my imp, and at the moment she's so we're too low to start doing the voidy stuff. So we'll see. I'm basing it off of the rules that we're going to run with. If everything goes accordingly, which I'll get into in a moment. But what we'll do, Xortz, do you want to hit me with a little bumper, please?
Me. Outages, announcements, and events. Ladies and gentlemen, your news in the world of Warcraft.
Nice. Hang on. Now I've got to clip that one as well. Okay, we're at 4. Okay, I'm writing that down. Remember later to go back, because it's when I get it working, we've got options. It's always good to have options. All right. Okay, so some of the new stuff that we've got as of at the moment. So there is still no word on the API for Classic. So everybody, we need to be like this. Okay, we need to be like, come on, guys. Obviously, there's a lot of data going on. And if they're going to be doing it, they've got to collate all of that. So hopefully we just got to wait. We've got to wait and see. However, for those that want to, we are doing up some rules for some to be prepared for it. However, we're still waiting on the API. If the API does not come through, then it's going to be a personal challenge. And again, this is going to go back to like original Iron Man, which is what Crypticarian, did I say it right? Anyway, did back, the very first Iron was a personal challenge. Yes.
So if somebody starts up a character on Classic right now, like how, just doing it on their own or whatever, say you get the API, are they going to be able to put in the character they've been working on as of right now? Or is there going to be you have to still be under a certain level in order to register and all of that?
At this stage, I would say they should be able to add it, but the problem's going to be whether the rules that we've got or that we're sorting through will work for when the API becomes available. So we've kind of stripped down the original Iron Man rules, which is, going way back to when it started in 2015. We've taken them, so that's kind of where it's going. Now, whether Blizzard might change something in the API, and that's the concerning thing. It should be basically no talents. Like we said, there is no spec in Classic, okay? There is no spec. There's talent trees. You cannot have a talent as a challenge tune, okay? Whether you're trying a blood or an iron. So therefore, if you don't have talent points going into the talent tree, there is no spec, okay? So you are a hunter. Like for me, I'm a warlock. I'm not a demonology warlock. I'm not an affliction warlock. I'm nothing. All I am is a warlock. So you can go and buy your spells from the trainer. Obviously, as a bloodthirsty, that would be the only things that we would be allowing, because otherwise you're gonna level without your demons until 60, which someone probably wants to go and do that. Look, if that's what you want to do, more power to you, go for it. But like we said, it is rough. So whether there is anything that's changed, we will, again, for me, that's why I kind of don't want to start an iron, just in case if anything gets triggered. But there are people that are out there that are, they've stripped it down to the basic rules, and they've been playing. I know Azzy has, I know Stir has, Fair has, there's Lisanne. I'm not sure where Lisanne is up to. He was, I think, 17 when I checked the other day. So we will see. He's trying. So we will, he's normally the one who likes to go and leads the charge in seeing what can be done. So Nisti's doing blood. Yep. He's at 22. Okay, last he looked, he's at 22.
Wow.
And he's doing I'm going to say human priest, which would be about correct. Stirs at 19, almost 20. Okay, so yeah, so again, they've just stripped back right through the rules and just gone absolutely basic. So that's kind of the main thing. But again, we don't know if Blizzard allows for the API and something changes in that would flag someone. I mean, that's my only concern. I am hoping, yeah, it depends. Like Alminia said, it's going to depend on what data does get exposed in the API, so it's just a matter of, at the moment, people are testing. And once we know, guys, we will let you know. But if you want to give it a go, then it's all on your shoulders at the moment, because we've got nothing to go by for tracking. So just please, fingers crossed, send all the positive vibes out there that it is something that they're going to be doing. But obviously there's a lot of data and there's a lot of people playing, so it takes time for these things. If it's coming through, it's going to take a little bit of time. All right, other than that, Darkmoon Fair is supposed to finally start. Well, for me, it's tonight or this afternoon. So don't forget about that. Utilizing Darkmoon Fair for those challenge tunes that can use it. Obviously, no good for blood. No blood love here again. Harvest Festival starts on the 10th as well, which is okay for all challenge tunes except for bloods and blood teams. So just remember that. That's the one where you go over and honor the Horde or Alliance leader. It's like one or two quests. It's a very easy one to do. But bonus XP. We all like bonus XP. So that is good. So keep an eye for those. Now, they have released that the BlizzCon virtual ticket will launch next month. So it is getting to that time. We are, about 7 weeks away from BlizzCon? Wow, time flies when time flies. That's crazy. So, yeah, which is crazy. So BlizzCon virtual tickets, for those that are going to want to get them, keep an eye out. Wanted to let you know, good old my Spreadshirt, that we were getting the merchandise all through, that I had set up the merchandise shop. We're having issues with, so please don't try and go and buy anything at the moment. For those that are looking at it, I'm trying to sort out an issue with the logos. They keep telling me the logos aren't the logos, and I'm like, yeah, they are.
I love that this announcement is coming right after the stream bot put the link in the chat.
Yes, and I forgot to change that. Apology. So so don't I mean, you can go there and it'll look like and you might, it's just so I'm gonna try and take that down, and I'm just waiting. I've got to do the old-fashioned way, email them. I'm talking to their tech people, and I'll let you know as soon as stuff is sorted. But slightly a bit frustrated with it at the moment, I must admit, because I've had 4 design logos that are ours, and they keep telling me, and they're like, no, and I'm like, yeah, I can't. Yeah, they're legit. They're really mine. They're really ours. So please, can you frickin' put them there so my people, if they want to get stuff, can get stuff. Thank you very much. But anyway, fun and games. So yes, just let you know about that. Now, some big news is happening. So for the Iron Elite, this is exclusive only to the Iron Elite. everyone else, you're going to hear the news, but you are not going to be privy to it because it's all happening with Iron Elite people. We have got a new website that is coming. It is under what do you call it? Under advisement, under construction. Thank you. Currently, it is under construction. So, if you are an Iron Elite, there will be discussion in the Iron Elite channel with our WordPress guru, God. Let me just say, Alminia. We'll be asking for some feedback, and that will be with the Iron Elite and of course the mods. So look out for that. If you want to be part of it, then you need to be an Iron Elite, which is a supporter of the WoW challenges. So for everyone that is a supporter, if you've got 2 cents that you want to put towards things that is happening for the website, then that's what you need to be. So very, very exciting times ahead, people. New website. It's gonna be, yeah, it's all, oh, there's a lot. So we're very excited about it. But again, huge thank you, Alminia. Thank you. Heart you, seriously, because there's a lot. We appreciate that. So it's going to be pretty. Yeah, we're going to hopefully get everything up there, and it's going to look good, guys. We're very excited for it. So I will do a post in Iron Elite channel after the show, and then Alminia will take out, there will probably be some screenshots. So for those in the Iron Elite, you guys will get to see that again, but it's exclusive to you guys. Alrighty. And if anyone wants to support and become an Iron Elite, pop over to the wowchallenges.com website where the supporter page is, and it will tell you what you need to do, which way you'd like to support the WoW challenges and the show, which is always greatly appreciated. So thanks, guys. Okay, the very last news I wanted to mention, which I've not been online, but we did have some issues last night, so I'm not sure if the same thing. Some DOS attacks have been happening apparently while I've been asleep. So do you guys might be able to take it, Leila, Xortz, a bit more, because I've woken up.
I was on retail finishing up my blood this morning. I didn't have any problems.
You didn't
so I
have
don't
any?
know if it's
okay.
something
It probably
after.
Yeah, it probably started, I would say, for me, it was probably maybe about 2 or 3 this afternoon, Eastern time.
Yeah.
Is about when it started. It seemed to, from what I understand, and because the individual or individuals had their whole little, they were putting everything on Twitter.
Yep.
And at first it seemed like what they were doing was targeting Faralina Classic server, which is where the bulk of the popular streamers play on. It's a PvP server.
Right.
So originally it had started there because it seems like what they were wanting to do was disrupt all of these popular Twitch streamers from being able to play. Gotcha. And from there it snowballed onto all of the classic servers. And then this afternoon it moved into the retail servers.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then probably a little ways into this evening, Blizzard took all the servers down, and I'm sure they did something security wise to them or whatnot. And but at one point we were on, and they were announcing server shutdowns. So.
Right. Okay. So somebody's got their panties in a twist, I'm saying, because something's happened and then decided to take it out on everyone. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. So. Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm seeing, because at first they were saying that they were wanting to take down Faralina was their main target, like I said last night.
Yeah.
It moved to all the classic servers except for one, which I assume, based upon the context of what they were saying, was the server maybe that they played on.
Oh.
And so they were like, we're not going to take this server down because this is the one we're on, but don't push us because we'll do it. It's, okay, dude, whatever. Like,
right. Okay. So nothing quite like, just like red flagging yourself, basically. So take everything else down by the one that you're on. They're gonna find them fast.
Or the fact that you're putting in all of it on Twitter. Someone at one point linked what was believed to be the guy's Facebook account and things like that. And so it's like, well, you're gonna get your comeuppance there, dude, because definitely there's definitely been, the people in the past that have done that are been seeing some jail time as a result, depending, I assume, on the country of origin where they're living and whatnot. But yeah, you kind of can't get away with that kind of stuff anymore. So you had your 30 seconds of fame, and now you're done.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have a criminal record. Like, really? Does people? Anyway, but yeah, this is for US only. There's been no issues with EU as far as we are aware. It's only US servers, correct?
That's what I was seeing. It was just US servers.
Okay.
Yes.
No problem so far on EU servers. Excellent. Thank you, Rude. We appreciate that. Amazing. God, people, sir, shake your heads. All right. Well, thank you for that, because as I said, all I heard was that something was happening, and I was like, I don't know, I've got to get ready for the show. So thank you for bringing us up to speed, and just wait till everything's maybe a bit stable. At the moment, things might be still a little bit not good, so be very careful if playing a challenge toon for certain on either retail or classic at the moment. Classic,
they do still have, if you have your Battle.net launcher up, they do still have the warning up. Good Lord, that was my husband.
Bless you, Vlad.
Bless you, Vlad.
They bless you. But so they do still have the alert up on the Battle.net launcher, talking about the disruption. So yeah, I would definitely say we're not out of the woods yet. So if you're on an Iron Man or of a challenge toon of some sort, tonight might not be the best night for that, because the servers there doesn't seem to be any, at least when I was on earlier, there wasn't any warning. The servers just would drop out from underneath of you. So it's not like you're going to start lagging and then you can get to a safe place. Like probably just better not for right now, at least till they take down that alert, because then they seem like they got it under control.
Exactly. I must admit, when I was playing with the girls last night, we had about 5-6 DCs. I kind of, when you just sit there and it's like, hey, this is the real vanilla experience, because this is what happened to me back in the day. But obviously, I think the attacks might have started to be happening. We weren't sure. We just thought, something.
Yeah, with all the queues and DCs and everything that were going on at launch, and people were on the social medias all in an uproar, I was just waiting for Blizzard to be like, well, you wanted the authentic experience.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Gotta love that.
They
and
didn't. My heart was broken.
Apart from that, what got me about the people that were complaining on Twitter about the queue times for the servers. Now, Vlad and John and I are all on Bloodsail Buccaneers, which is the normal RP server. We had queue times maybe the first day or so, but after that, I've not hit any queues logging in, no matter what time. Bloodsail Buccaneers is pretty relaxed now. But when you're joining a server like Faralina that has all of the popular streamers on and all the people that want to follow those streamers, and you're getting hit with these queue times, like, maybe do you think you could pick another server? Because you're all trying to cram into this one server. You're going to have queue times.
Well, Krendor's playing on that server, and I'm in his chat. I deserve to be on that server.
Don't complain to Blizzard because you all want to funnel into this one server, because they've tried to make other servers. They're offering you free transfers off of Faralina or whatever server.
I want to try to gank Asmund Gold.
Exactly. Well, that's fine. Just, we don't want to hear you complain about it, because that's your choice.
That's right. If you want 3-hour logins, then that's what you get. Stop complaining about it. But no, that's true. All right, so I think we've covered all of the news. So thank you for bearing with that, because there was a fair bit this week. Okay, Xortz, do you wanna? Have you got something for us?
It's now time for your State of the Challengers.
I love I love it when you put on that voice. That is such a good announcer's voice. Thank you for that. All right, Leila, sweetie, can you hit us with the lions? Don't even know.
Simba?
With the rar.
Simba's here.
Simba?
Right, I'm not breaking out in a circle of life. Okay, that just ain't happening.
Come on,
good
George.
song. Come on, Akuna Matata. I tell you, irons, please.
All right. Well, we're saying rest in peace to number 10, Bovine Pats, who died at 37. We're also saying rest in peace to number 9, Hammerist, at 40. And number 8, we have Zayashobek at 48. 7, we have Mortimer Tot at 50. Number 6 is Peril Word at 55. Number 5, how do you even say that? Krithnia?
Krithnia, yeah.
Gonna go with Krithnia at 56. Unfortunately, we got another rest in peace for number 4, Lucy Hunter at 60.
Oh.
Our number 3 is Flagged Sky Iron at 61. His talents are not allowed, and they have 4 selected. I'm going to assume that that's probably on purpose, because you don't just select 4 of them. And... All right, so you're done with the Iron Challenge. Like, we get it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just done.
At number 2, we have Soul Fu at 71. And our number 1 is the 10th max level Iron Man for this expansion, reaching 120, Imposter.
That's Stir.
Yay!
Stir is
Good job, Stir.
His second rogue max this expansion. So
freaking
well done.
Man.
73 days. 2.5 months, 73 days. So he's done it from 1 to max. This expansion.
1 to max in that. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So fantastic. So I was just Outlaw Rogue going by, so there's a little write-up over at the wowchallenges.com website about how Stir's done it. Plus he also's done like a little guide of what he's done, which is over on the forums, and there is a link on the blog post, so if you want to check it out. Thank you, Stir. Thank you for doing that too. And I must admit, thank you for the photo that I woke up to the other day with you and Stone. I got a photo. I woke up and I'm like, Stir and Stone having a photo. They had a meetup, so that was fantastic.
Wonderful.
So yeah, that was really good. Loved the Night Elf mask. It was hilarious. So funny. Alrighty. Blood. Yes, stop eating my hickory sticks, sir. I saw you. I know how many you've got too. I'm on my last pack too. I told Stone, I'm like, I'm on my last one. Oh. All right, Bloods, Xortz, go for it.
All right, at number 10 we have Delana at level 30. Wow, words. At number 9, Nisi. Not sure if this is our Nisi or new Nisi at level 37.
I think so. I'm sure it's her.
I don't know. I mean, because she usually goes with the soul. Oh, it is you.
It is.
You're trolling me. Okay, I got
it. Keeping you on your toes, Xortz. See?
This is confusing.
We're all keeping you on your toes tonight.
Damn you all. Number 8, Blood Trap 2 at level 40. At number 7, Renewed Soul at level 45. Number 6, Blood Rager at level 48. Number 5, Blood Leeta at level 53. Yay. Good job.
Thank you.
Number 4 is Gore Crazed at level 65. Number 3 is Soul Fist at level 67. Number 2 is Zayabara at level 69. And some schmuck named Blood Xortz in the number 1 spot at level 73.
Woo! 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 Go Xortz! Look at you at 73. Fantastic.
Don't go looking for the Lich King.
That is true.
Oh no, I've got a very nice loop that I've been running in Northrend for the last month.
Nice. that loop will continue for quite some time. I find Northrend is good for finding grindy spots. I do like that.
Yeah, I gotta find one in a new zone because Hellingfjord's starting to get.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm 73. Have you been over to
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Yeah. There's a lot of yellow mobs. If you pick the right spot, might be doable. What are you on?
My challenges life coach says we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk. Exactly. There'll be a spot. There'll be a spot. Exactly.
What's the class Xortz?
Hunter.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. That'll be good.
What kind of pet you got?
Turtle.
Nice.
Turtle's name?
Turtle.
Aww.
That's right.
It's bad luck to name your challenger pets.
I got it. Yeah, but you hadn't named it, so you can't change it. If you don't,
You can do it now. I'd be shooting myself in the foot.
Exactly. Alrighty. Let's have a look at Pacifist. Leila, go for it, please.
Well, at number 10, we have Passy Leeta at 36.
Baby Passy.
Wonder who that is.
Yeah, don't know. Some scrub.
Well, not too much of a scrub. They're on the list. At number 9, we've got Munchkin at 39. Number 8 is Tiber. Hi, Tiber, at 44. Number 7 is Ash's Passy at 44. 6, we've got Feralia at 71.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, we've got 5 Piglety at 72.
Yes.
Number 4 is Passive 12 at 76. Is that like legitimate, the 12th pacifist?
I would say so because they seem to have a habit of putting like shortened versions of numbers at the end of their challenge turns. Yeah.
At number 3, we have another Passy Leeta at 89. Tied with Pacifist at 89.
Yes,
number 2. Nice. I want to say that Leeta was generous in putting herself at number 3 and allowing Pacifist to be number 2, despite the fact that they're both at 89.
Spelling.
Because she's nice like that. Spelling. Oh, is it spelling? Oh, come on, just go with it. Like
I am nice, though. I am nice. That's right.
Number 1 is Silent Herber at 101.
Nice.
I can't even imagine.
Yes, exactly. All right. So well done. Look at that. Did not lose a passy this week. Go. Woo!
We didn't lose any bloods either.
No. Oh, we didn't? Excellent. That's go Bloods, go Passies.
Step up your game, Irons.
Yeah. Yeah, call them out. Just because we got someone at 120, doesn't matter. We lost too many irons, so
Yeah. Okay, sure. 120.
Whatever. Yeah.
Dead. Yeah. There are people dead now.
Do it again. I think Stir's supposed to be doing a hunter now. I'm just gonna call it out. As he's off doing a rogue, Stir I think is supposed to be doing a hunter, so this could be interesting. Anyway, we will see how they go. Tins, let's have a look. We've only had 2 tins, not many tins this week. So you got Monked, hit 19, and number 1 is Craestus at 28. So I think everyone must be busy doing other things because not many tins this week. Fantastic. Okay, greens, Xortz, hit us with it.
All right,
please.
we've also lost no greens, so.
Yay! Awesome.
Number 10, a little bit green at level 25. Number 9, Gentra Jitlek at number 25. Number 8 is Cornash at 27. Number 7 is Selgia at level 31. Number 6, a little bit Verdi, 38. Rogue Slayer, obviously.
Yes.
She likes the whole birdie.
Yeah.
Using the fancy words.
Little bit. Normally any little bit is she's a known
She uses
something.
those fancy words for the word green. Yeah. Zaya Gianna at 46 is sitting in the number 5 spot. Greeny Gaga, level 62 at number 4. Number 3 is Sky Green at 65. Number 2 is Half a More at 66. And number 1 is Jan Green at level 85.
Nice. Well done. All right, Working Man. Leila, what do we got?
We've only have 3 this week, but we've got Krithne at 19. Number 2 is Effortless at 40. And number 1 is Veristalia at 46.
That's fair. Well done. Working Man.
There's all over the place.
Man. I know. She is patience of an angel, I swear to God, but look at her everywhere. She's like here, there, there. Yep.
Either that or she just doesn't sleep. One of the two. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not as familiar with the Working Man's. I think that's one of the newer ones. So I assume they can have professions.
It's Iron Man with professions allowed.
But still only white gear?
Yes. Yep.
White or gray?
Still only white. So it's basically just it's kind of like a questing pacifist. If that makes sense.
That can kill things.
That can kill things.
So I assume a lot of herbalism and mining is done for the experience.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, if you want to take normal professions, sure, but it's not going to give you anything. Like for me, absolutely. Just go and I think I've got my mining herbing on my little working girl, and she's I need to jump back on her. I've been a bit lax on her, so but well done on everyone for those teams. All right, Xortz, hit us with who have we got for iron teams?
All right, in the team section, we only got iron teams this week, guys. No blood teams, no green teams.
Nope.
Leveled this week, so we're just doing irons this week. Number 4, Miso Ramen, RIP at level 16. Level 3, Kawis at level 20, RIP. Number 2, Noodles at level 23, still alive. And then number 1 is just a couple of scrubs who I'm pretty sure are cheating, called Team Puppet Rides again at level 68.
Well done. 68. Oh my lordy. Congratulations. That's fantastic. Been a bit rough for the iron teams this week. Is chorus? That's not like a food, is it? Like obviously
I have no clue.
Because I'm like,
but I'm like looking at this. It's like miso ramen and noodles.
Food.
I'm wondering if like this is just a theme that I missed.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, is this a possible food reference that I'm
to
not
the Googles, everyone?
Yeah. Anyway, well done, and obviously no one's done blood or greens this week, which is fine. There's a lot going on because you can see people have been busy leveling, and of course Classic is out.
Apparently some kind of airworthiness transport thing for Canada. I don't know.
Stone. Oh, okay. Stone would know what it is. Okay. Not food. Not food.
It's Canadian.
No, it's not
Stone
food.
Would know.
Not food.
Okay. All right. Because I was like, damn, that's like this food. Is that food? Food. It just seemed funny. All right.
Sounds delicious.
I know, right? I could totally.
He's having fun watching things burn.
That's
and
true.
Drinking.
That's true.
Good combination.
Yeah. That's what he enjoys doing. So, all right. Okay, Xortz, take it away.
Hey yo, chit chat.
I think the first one you did is still my best one. Thank God.
Yeah,
I've
that's
got that
definitely
correct.
the better one.
That's the good one, yeah. But still good. Thank you. All right, so Chit Chat is where you get to send in if there's any questions, tips, tricks, jokes, puns, all those kinds of things. Leila, I have read it. Not as he sent it, as we like to start our Chit Chat off with. So I'm not going to apologize because I kind of think it's, anyway, read, if you would please read Azzy's joke pun for this week would be fantastic.
Well, Azzy wanted us to know that Blizzard has thought about offering stealth to warriors if they're willing to pay a few extra dollars. Everyone would just complain about the hidden charges. My husband laughed from the bathroom.
It is cute. I liked it. You know, that's getting up to gold quality there, Azzy. You know, that's it's getting there. Xortz, of course, didn't. Got to have the typical Xortz boost, so thank you. Appreciate that. Azzy thinks it's comedy gold. I don't know about comedy gold, Azzy. Yeah, but it's a good one. I do like that one, so thank you very much for that. Okay, all right. Anything else we've got? Why is there face palms? There's many face palms. I thought it was cute.
You know why there's face palms, Leeta. Don't act like it.
I'm just looking up like, why is it? Oh, okay, all right. Any questions? Anything from the chat room that I need
Ulmana
to
does. He says, "Why you keep bugging me about Classics API?"
Because we want to know. He knows. He knows. I bug him every couple of days. Anything yet? Here's my most recent, because I haven't bugged him about that. I bug him about something else. I know you'll tell me as soon as it's up. I know that. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate all you do. But you know, sometimes you just gotta bug people. Just be like, is there anything out? But we do. We can't wait for the new website stuff. Excited. So yes. So other than that, I think we've kind of covered everything. I think we're good. So I think we can do a wrap up. Azzy's. There we go. Azzy's onto it. There's the question. Thanks, Azzy. Yep, Azzy's got us.
Look, Azzy just one of those people that wants to constantly poke the bear. So
nice. Well, you know, his job's a bit out. It's not there now with Classic. So, you know, Azzy needs a new job so he can be the API checker. the checker.
I mean, with Classic, we're not going to be able to ask, can you change specs? So we got to ask something, right?
That's right. Exactly.
Oh, I'm sure people are still going to ask it, Xortz.
Azzy, can we change specs in Classic?
Hang on, gotta wait for it to filter through the Aussie internet. It might take 5 minutes. All right, let's start wrapping this up, sort of. There is no specs, people. Okay, so thank yous. Let's send out some big thank yous. So I'm gonna send this over to the man with the voice, because he does have a good voice. Xortz, take it away, please.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank all the members of the Iron Elite for their support through Twitch subscriptions, Patreon, and other various means. So thank you to Two Shanks, Alejandras, Azilun, Chupa, Crash Landing 99, Dave the Hunter, Dino, Execute, LB, Fair, Five Iron, Frasley Sparkspan, Gatson, Grand Negus, Grim, Introvert Genius, Chris W, the lovely Leila, Lisanne, Mrs. Rock Guru, Miss Miggy, Never Died, Nisi, Oh Canada, Onyx Hammer, Paraton, Rude de Bruin, Stir, Stone, Swingcat, Delani, Tiber, aka Tiber, Toasty, Tully Bardine, Turminkle, Two Frog, and Old Minia.
We got some more.
Oh, we got some more. Luna Mythal, Wiminia, Zaya, and some guy named Zor.
Sorry, I need big text now because I'm getting old. So it does. You know, we've got quite a few. So again, thank you, our Iron Elites. We do really appreciate it. And don't forget for the exciting new website discussion that's going to be happening in the Iron Elite channel. So for everyone that's Iron Elite, Elminia will be throwing some feedback for some stuff over there, which will happen soon. All right, so I need to say a huge thank you, as always, from myself and from Stir, because we do greatly appreciate everything that our wonderful mods, do for us. So Awesome Trousers, Boz, Fair, Chris, Nisi, Zaya, and Xortz. You guys make our life so much easier. So thank you for all that you do. The other person who makes our life way, like, hugely better in everything he does is Almenia, and I want to always give him a massive shout out because of all the things he does. Not only is he the coding god, but he is our website god manager person. So thank you, Almenia. We really appreciate all of that. And to everyone here, not only listening, thank you for listening to the show, but for the chat room. Thanks, guys, for hanging out, for, taking some time and just hanging out and listening to these two wonderful people that I have on this show today with me. And we do appreciate that. So thank you. Now, we will be back next week. So next show will be Saturday, September 14th. At 7 p.m. Eastern time. I will be having next week. Absolutely. I will be having.
Who might be joining you?
Oh, I am super excited, I must admit, because not only will Chris be co-hosting with me next week and, heart you, my lady, but we will be speaking with Periton. So, a little bit excited about that. So thank you. Thank you guys. For everyone who says yes to me, thank you, because we do appreciate that.
Show.
It'll be a great show.
That's a good lineup.
It will be. It's not as good as today's lineup because what can I say? Leila and Xortz. If John was here, it would be like just.
You've noticed there's been none of the nonsense that I got to put up with John because Leila is a respectable and wonderful and lovely.
She is. We love Leila. Absolutely. It's just a pleasure that we get her to ourselves for a little while. So Leila, thank you for joining us today. We do really appreciate it. Thank you for all that you do for keeping John in as line as you can. Looking after him.
Tough.
Looking after him, that's it's a big job, and I'm super excited for when he goes. He's coming to visit you soon, isn't he?
Yes, he will be here Thursday morning.
Very, very excited.
Yep,
that's awesome. I hope you guys have a fantastic time. I know that you will, but yeah,
we're actually moving. We do our dungeon group on Wednesday nights. But he will be on a plane at that point. So we're actually going to move our dungeon group next week from Wednesday to Thursday night. And we're actually going to do it here.
Yay!
So that'll be a lot of fun.
That will be. That is so exciting. All right. So, do you want to tell everyone where they can
try to
find
keep them
you?
from wandering off into traffic or something.
That sometimes it's very hard, isn't it, Leila? It's very hard.
It is. Vlad may push him off in some direction randomly. I'm not be responsible.
That romance is way too strong.
It's very one-sided, though, Xortz. I don't know.
This I watched them play that Bigfoot game and Granny Simulator.
Yep. Those games come few and far between because they are.
Oh, Perda brings up a good point. He won't walk off the plane.
Well, I mean, we'll pick him up. We'll pick him up at the airport with a sign that says "Don't jump, John."
Yes, please.
That's a great idea.
Yes, please.
And he'll never see it coming because he's not going to watch this VOD back.
Do it. Can you get
Please
Vlad,
get pictures. Please, I need pictures. I need video. I need this in my life, Leila. Please.
Photo of his face when he sees you with the sign. Just his
absolutely.
when he realizes. That would be amazing. All right. Oh, so excited for you guys. That's fantastic. Other than that, where can we find you, my dear? Where are you hiding on the interwebsy social media stuff?
About the only thing that I really keep up on is the Twitters. So you can find me on Twitter at CasualArchDruid. Other than that, if I happen to do something on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, it'll always be on the Twitter. So that's the best place.
Excellent. And we will have that up on the website. So thank you very much. Don't forget, wowchallenges.com is the website where you can find all of this information. So the blog post, the podcast, all of the challenge information, rules, FAQs. We've got a FAQ, guys. Guess what? There's an FAQ for everything. Yay! And
can we change specs?
You can change specs for retail. No specs in classic. Okay.
And Leila, where could you find all this information?
Well, I'm glad that you asked, Xortz, because you can find that over wowchallenges.com. That's right, wowchallenges.com.
Thank you. That's awesome. I need to clip that. Thank you. Hang on.
John and I need to do, maybe when he's here, Leeta, because then it will all be the same. We will get you a commercial done, and I'll figure out where I need to send that to you, and while he's here, that way it's on the same mic and it's not all disjointed and everything.
This is me, like, super excited.
We'll definitely do.
Super excited, squeeing right now. That would be awesome. You guys, that would be fabulous. Thank you. Other than that, don't forget, because no one needs to hear my voice saying all this stuff all the time. I would love to hear both of your voices for that. That would be fantastic. But where you can find us, as Leila said, is wowchallenges.com, and all of the information's up there for everything that we do. So, Discord, if you want to hop in Discord, all of the stuff's over there. Don't forget that technically this is a podcast. So if you want to find it, jump over to either Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher Radio. You will find us on there. And don't forget, if you want to send a question, a tip, a trick, a pun, any of those things, shoot one through to podcast@wowchallenges.com. Xortz, Medea, where can we find you, please?
Well, you can find me in the WoW Challenges Discord. Usually there. I may or may not answer something, but I'll be. I'm like the low tier mod. I'm just the guy that kicks people.
You come in swinging with the hammer.
Yep. And you can find me on the Twitter and the Twitch. Twitter at xortzthegoblin, XORTZTHAGOBLIN, all one word, all lowercase, and twitch.tv/xortzthegoblin.
Nice. So. Thank you for that.
Or is it a forward slash? It's one of the slashes. It's a slash.
It's a slash. That's
like
it.
From Guns N' Roses?
No, not that cool.
Oh.
Way not that cool.
All right.
Very, very. He is.
Sorry.
Cool.
Sorry.
Love that man. He is a guitar god. Anyway, that's a whole different podcast we could go into. Anyway, where you can find me, all my shenanigans are over on Twitter at Leeta Wow, which is LEETAWOW, and don't forget to check out Behind the Avatar and Adventures in Azeroth. Xortz, can you do the final thank yous for me, please?
Well, of course. We would like to send out a big thank you to Mark Conan for the intro to the show. You can find him at Mark Conan Wow on Twitter. And a big thank you to the man with the mightiest beard ever, Epic Insanity. You can find him in Twitter at Epic_Insanity, and on the Frozen Nerds and BlizzCon podcast. Go check both those beautiful, beautiful people out.
We are very lucky to not only be friends, but to have them do some stuff for us. So we do appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, thank you, chat room. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Leila. Thank you, Xortz, for once again a fabulous show. It's been a lot of fun. My cheeks are hurting, but it's good hurting because I've been laughing and smiling. So I really appreciate that. It's been a fabulous show. Everyone, please just stay safe, both in and out of game. And other than that, have a good week. See yous.
Bye.
The WoW Challenges podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast. Produced by Stone and Leeta, copyright 2019. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used for the show belongs to Kevin MacLeod.
And you can find his great stuff at incomputech.com. No copyright infringement is intended.
Okay, that's gone long enough. We're back. I got to cut it anyway. Oh, Stone can cut it in post-production. Gotta give him something to do, you know.
That's the one thing I don't miss about freaking podcasting is having to do post-production and audio editing and finding all my stupid little lip smacks in there.
Everything, yeah. Editing is so much fun. Yeah. Okay.
I still got the program to do it. I just don't have a show anymore, so.
I have to say that my bestest boy Chapman has been so patient and so quiet from wanting to say hello to everybody. Yeah, you can tell him now.
Hiya, Chapman! Hiya, Bobby!
The bestest boy to ever grace God's green earth right there.
Yeah, that's true, huh? Tell him. Yeah.
What you doing, Chapman? You've been very
Chapman.
He's beautiful. He is absolutely
most
beautiful.
photogenic dog I've ever seen in my life.
He is. He
is a canine supermodel.
Yes. Super jealous. Like I try and take a photo of Kobe and Kobe's like, yeah, I'm just gonna lay here. Chapman's beautiful. He is lovely. All right, okay, show titles. I've got two possible, so I'll throw you my two possibles, Leila. So the first one was what, hang on, what did I write? I'm just trying to write. Smack you a good one? Is that what I wrote? I think that's what I wrote.
Smack you a good one's got my vote.
That was really early. The other one was a tip one, which was don't save your cooldowns. I thought that was a really good a tip one for a show title. Let's have a look. Anyone from the chat room?
What you could do save your cooldowns for when they smack you a good one, unless that's too long.
It's too long.
Okay.
Yeah. It is too long, as much as I would love it. That would be a good one. Okay, so waiting for chat room. Normally Niecy's got something good. Ellie likes the smacking one. Funny about
Ellie
that.
likes the smacking.
Did I? Okay, Chris likes the smacking one too. Okay, all right.
Well, we're learning some things tonight, folks.
Nice, guys. I like that. That's good. Yes. Thanks, Ellie. Appreciate that. Smack you a good one. Yeah. Okay, no one's coming up with any. Oh, Leila, Xortz. Do you guys have anything that you want?
I got nothing. I can't top smack you a good one. Layla's got the best sayings ever. Smack you a good one. Nickel holding up $1, which I used at work this week. It was
nice.
She's got these wonderful Cowtown, Ohio little catchphrases, man.
Yep.
All right. Do you want to go with that one, Leila?
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Smack you a good one. I love it. Oh, that's so good. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to cut the stream for there. So bye. I will quickly do one of those. Okay. See you, chat room. Bye-bye.